here. Turn this on. Goes into our boil. Turn my flame down a little bit. I want to scorch my wort. I don't start my boil yet until I get my hops ready. And I just give this another stir. Just to make sure you don't have any clogging. This. We will what are we gonna get your hops ready? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like going in. Sorry. Don't get sick. At home, being bounced around. Okay, but there you go. You can see here, got a nice flow going. Fogging up the screen probably, but I have my boil kettle measured out to what 15 gallons, what 10 gallons, what 5 gallons, and right where my valve is 2.5 gallons. So I have to tilt that a little bit actually to get most of my wort out. But I budget for that in my whole water setup. So you got to know your system to know how much water to use for whatever batch you're trying to do, and just understand that you're going to lose a gallon of water for every 5 pounds of grains. You're going to lose anywhere from a half gallon to 3/4 of a gallon in 1 hour of boil. And if you have any other inefficiencies like this right here, the valve being too high, or something, you know, losing water as you add it to your mash tun, maybe some spillage and whatnot, when you budget all that in, that's going to be your total water that you add when you start. So we added roughly 10 gallons to make a 5-gallon batch to adjust for the inefficiencies that we have in our system and just losing water during the whole process. Alright, so we're gonna add our hops. Again, we have Cascade, we've got Columbus, 15.5, 7.4 alpha, and then we got Magnum, 15.2. We're gonna add 2 ounces of Cascade for the entire boil, an ounce and a half of Cascade for about 30 minutes into the boil, another 1.5 ounces, 15 minutes from the boil ending. We're going to also add our 2 ounces of Magnum during that time, and then we're also going to dry hop with Cascade. A lot of hops for an IPA. So we're going to go ahead and get that bagged up, loop it up onto our boil kettle, and get the boil started for an hour. Yeah, you should have went to that release for the Punaku's Imperial Stout at Cigar City. I was sick. Blonde, IPA, blonde, good old other stuff, and then 6 kegs. Go ahead and bring the extract out, I guess, maybe. Probably use honey. Alright, so we're coming to an end of our boiling process. We've been boiling for about an hour. We got all 3 of our hops in there, Columbus, Cascade, and Magnum. We're gonna dry hop with our Cascade, keeping this a little sanitary. We tested our wort near the end of our boil, and I don't know if you can see this, but we're at 15 right now. So with a 15 score, if I look that in on Brewheads, and I convert that over, we are at 1061. So we didn't hit our 1068 number, we hit 1061. But let's say, for instance, we finish at 1016. So after fermentation, our gravity is 1016. With a final Brix of, say, 7. Excuse me. A final Brix of like 10 or less. We should be able to hit our mark using this brew head tool. So if we get a Brix of like 7 or 8, I don't know if you can see this. Excuse me. We should hit 5.87. So right now it's at 15. If we half it and we get to 8 Brix and a 1016 final gravity, we should be at 6% alcohol. So that'll be our goal.